The first I would like to say, this thing brought to my attention to say like, how can, but like if people they make those policies, how can someone, right, come into KZN or Northwest or Free State or Limpopo and not able to speak their language, and you are protecting the citizens or the communities? So, but we need to look about like how this thing work. How can someone protect or help our mothers and grandfathers who cannot understand English? Maybe the way how this lady address it is not good, but for me, I understand very well. You understand? For me, I never understand it. I never understand it. To say like how? So I don't know. I mean, right? I'm streaming or what? Yes, I mean streaming. How can like it's not about tribalism. You can bring it tribalism. They love to say we are Africans. We have our own culture, and we cannot like avoid our culture because of people they choose Christianity and what. Yes, we are tribalism. We are Africans. We have a Sotho, we have a Pedi, we have a Xhosa, we have Tswana. We are Africans. This is our culture. And how can someone we protect our mothers and sisters cannot speak the language of, for example, Zulu? Now I understand this sister, and I understand like maybe understand like maybe, sorry, I make a mistake. So I made a mistake. There was someone I contacted for doing content together. Then she said like she didn't have a phone. Oh, you're the one who do distance learning, right? I said I'm going to help you to become a top student. So okay, good. So what I'm saying is like it brought to my attention. Let me play like this. It brought to my attention. You understand? How can you protect our grandmothers? If you're a police officer, you can't speak Zulu in KZN, and your grandmother is coming to say like, Mtanam, tell sizo lako, so. How is it going to help that grandmother? And you're wearing a police officer thing. How? Same as if you're from if you're from Northwest is Botswana. We speak Tswana in Northwest, and you are a police officer from KZN. You can't even speak Tswana. And my mom, she don't understand English at all. My mom comes to you, busy kwa utini mama. What's happening with these policies or with these protocols that they say by Department of Safety, or is what policy, something like that? Who said these policies? Right? Who said this policy? How can we have people who cannot speak? It's going to be language barriers there. And people come here and say like, it's tribalism. Yes, we are. And when does someone tell you that we are tribalism, say, yes, I'm African. We are Tswana, Sotho, Pedi, Xhosa. You expect me to be what? Do they expect us to be like them? To be lost nation, not knowing who we are? They expect that. They wouldn't say like, when they say like, yeah, there doesn't want tribalism because we know who we are and we know where we're coming from. Right? I'm currently heading to, I can't work in province where you don't speak that. You're going to do what? It's different. This lady, she didn't address well. But if you're a police officer, number one, Or if you're a traffic officer, you are dealing with communities. You are helping within the communities. How are you going to help a grandmother then? How?
Yes, no. Sorry, ma. Yes, that's not harassment. That's not getting shit. No. Yeah, Mr. Wenang Mr. Wenang That wasn't she kanje. Ukhuluma ngento address case ngicase ngane yami. Element. Oqhubeka isikhathi. Wena mina ngifuna ngisize manje. I'm not talking about the court cases. Remember, I told you I was coming from the police station.
But like not all people went to school. They tend to turn South Africa like United States. This is not the United States. And let's read the comments. What about the teachers who are from KZN and working in Northwest? What about teachers from KZN and working in Northwest? Which language they're teaching? They can't teach Tswana because they don't know Tswana. Or maybe others, they know Tswana, but they can't teach Tswana. And Limpopo, I just asked, what if the Zulus treating other people's kids like this? It's not about the tribe thing. It's a people failing to understand. People failing to understand the message behind. We have grannies. We have young boys who can't speak who can speak English. How they're going to be helped based on this? You understand?
Ngidinga usizo manje nifonele ngicela ukuthi ngimele ngisengisela mina even udokotela kwazi ukukhalisa i-88 here we are how do I assist now here nithe angize la udokotela ufuna nize kwanini esibhedlela nengikhane for 88 uthi ukhaneli wakho angime la angisizakele ngithi kuphele 4 hours wena ucabanga ukuthi aphathebile yokukhanela ubani noma yeza okuye novulele case la ayisuka anifuna umuntu onengqondo wazi ukuthi ukhuluma ngani hamba ngakini yosebenza ngakini sikhuluma isiZulu.
I think like the lady, she was so frustrated, very frustrated. Is busy saying one thing and the guy doesn't understand, and the guy wants to speak English. Maybe the lady English give her hard times. You understand? You know. So maybe like the lady like still confused and they want to understand.
isiZulu sithi umuthi kwere ngakuzwa uyangikwerezela hayi ukuthi sithi kwere ngokungaphathi uyikwere ngone suka la ningivulele la
You know, like I don't like people that have different views. You know, other than going to say like, no, this thing is tribalism. But it's a question of like, we are living in the United States. You are living in Europe. You think this is Europe. But this is a question I ask. You think like this is Europe. It's not Europe. It's not Europe. So let's give this a chance.
Quick question, friends. Isn't this assaulting a police officer? Please check here. I'm gonna attach a video right now because I'm sure that is assault, right? Never mind what she's saying. I'm talking about izandla ezizakhe.
hayi ukuthi sithi kwere ngokungaphathi uyikuzwa uyangikwerezela hayi ukuthi sithi kwere ngokungaphathi.
Yeah, that thing is a form of assault. Allegedly. We need to say allegedly. We're living the world where like people are too soft. We have to say allegedly. Allegedly. Yeah, but what you point the person like this, you know? Beating with the hand is a form of is a form of assault. Education is very important. The problem comes at when this has nothing to do with education. It's just that lack of respect which education cannot cover, no matter how open of qualifications. Let's hear other people's opinions.
You see, last year I once made a video talking about how dangerous tribalism it is. Those guys of MAP.
The pure pants, man.
It
Pure pants, it must raise your voice, man. The voice must be raised. Let's go. Colonel Robert Nitsuuda. I think it's a vendor.
It is Devon Networks. Sisasela Point Road, a station, a police station, again Point Road. Right now, I'm with the member of the police because we were told that the case was opened by a policeman. We want to hear what actually happened. What led to that case to be opened?
One case, man. I think like the reason was talking to this guy, it was a problem. There is a problem. You must not.
I think you will have to get the facts straight.
Yes.
That the case you are referring to was opened by the state
Yes.
and its state SP.
When you say by the state, is it a state collective that has to come there, or there's an individual representing the state that has to open the case?
Unfortunately, the state is made of individuals.
Yes.
So
Definitely, the state is people. You are the state. You understand? If you're watching this video, you don't know what is the government. Government is you. Government is you. There's no one with surname Nitsuuda here in South Africa. Problem, was say this is not a vendor. It's from Zimbabwe. I thought like Zimbabwe. Terrorism in South Africa is beginning. Julius Malema said that after you done foreigners, you'll fight each other. People like they mislead this debate. I don't know. For me, it's a debate. Maybe for you, it's not. But for me, is a debate, right? To say, for me, it's the debate to say like,
there should be an individual who represents the state at all times.
Yes. According to your knowledge, what led to a state opening this case? What's the reason?
It is a case of public violence.
Yes. Public violence. Has it been any series of reports that came to the police station which led to open that case?
You don't need a series of reports to open a case. One incident is enough to open a case of public violence. It doesn't require a series of events.
Is there any specific incident that happened which you saw that witness that the case should be opened?
The issues of witnessing and those matters will be ventilated at the proper time because now we're at early stages of the case. So when
this process of courts now, they're wasting our time. I don't know which are these courts. They are wasting they asked the court, do you saw that? So like, no, we are still in the beginning of the case. You saw that. You understand? Come on, like let us be.
The case progresses. That's where we'll deliberate on the issues you're asking me about. Nobody is above the law. And we don't know what they mean about participating. If that participation is anything against the law will take its course.
They don't have any case, but they say if you lock her, then they're going to join. You should lock them also. What's your stand?
Unfortunately, police don't lock up anything who wish to be logged in. No, you need to have a case to answer that warrants you to be locked up. There are many people who are answering to cases, but they're not locked up. There are people who are going through cases in court. They're not locked up. So you don't need to be locked up to answer for a case. So we don't lock up anybody because we want to be locked up.
Yes. Speaking.
Okay, makes sense. The Colin Tuba, who is he? Where does he come from? So like a lot of people that are doing investigation, Venda Limpopo, he comes from province Limpopo, he comes from Italy. This man is from Venda. What is the person about his name, guys? There is someone from KZN, find him Venda. Yeah, anything that like we are experiencing in South Africa. You understand? But doesn't mean like, that's what I'm saying, like doesn't mean like when we are Africans, we have our own culture and not everything is about tribalism. It's not about that. But most of people who are busy with tribalism, they don't know who they are.
Talking about this very same road, which is Point Road, there's been a lot of incident that has been reported happening here, including the selling of drugs and other stuff. People have been complaining. There's been even witness from this very same road who are staying here, who are saying this police station is not very functional.
As you can see,
Guys, I'm going to cut this video here because of like, it's a video of like, we need to understand where we're coming from and understand like this lady didn't mean to attack the man like that. No, this is a misunderstanding to say like speak our language, because of you can't say a police officer, but you are in, for example, I'm in KZN. At least it's Zulu, and if I'm going to help a grain who don't understand English, I need to use their home language, right? If I'm going to help, if I'm going to help someone from, same to you. If you are Zulu and you go to Lesotho or Botswana or Northwest, listen, Northwest, you cannot speak. That's the problem starts. That's where problems start. The misunderstanding. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if I make sense.
the station is functional, fully functional. There are police officers, as you can see. It's functional. So any reports that suggest that the station is not functional, they are false.
False reports.
True.
No drugs selling on this street.
Anybody who has got evidence that there's somebody selling drugs and they can and say that they've opened cases to the police and police did nothing, we encourage them to come forward. But if people go around claiming that somebody is selling drugs, and they don't open cases. Police are not soothsayers. Police are not sangobas. Police work with evidence. So somebody must open a case, police will investigate, and if there are prospects of arrest, police will do so. We are not going to sit here and respond to allegations. That's why I said.
So what was happening here exactly? What was happening there, Bafit, if you have idea? What was happening? Because not like I'll say how did it happen? Just imagine. I'm sorry, I can't speak isiZulu. Do Zulu Zuma. Come on. I think they're so embarrassing. I think they are so embarrassing.
Yeah, totally is that. I was a victim of apartheid, so this is one of the things that happens. We don't get to grow up in South Africa and I'm at the time. I'm trying, I'm learning. Give me a few more years.
Just imagine that this is what we're going to experience in future. Your kids not able to speak their home language. Because if they want to turn it to that way, your kids not able to speak your home language. It's going to turn up that way. It's going to turn up that way. So like, I don't want to make it long topic. I just want to close it there. Yeah, stay tuned. Like, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that I can stay motivated and do the most every day. Bye.